Religion Within the Limits of Reason Alone, pages 71 and 72. Individual conscience is a harsher judge than external authorities. What, I ask the reader, will be a man's verdict when someone tells him no more than that he has reason to believe that he will one day stand before a judge, and this thought will bring back to his recollection, even though he is not of the worst, much that he has long since light-heartedly forgotten? What verdict, based upon the way of life he has hitherto led, will this thought lead him to pronounce upon his future destiny? If this question is addressed to the judge within a man, he will pronounce a severe verdict upon himself, for a man cannot bribe his own reason. Place him, however, before another judge, since there are those who claim to know of such a judge through other channels of information, and he will have a store of excuses drawn from human frailty with which to oppose the severity of that judge, and in general his purpose will be to circumvent him. He may plan to anticipate his penalties by offering rueful self-inflicted penances which do not arise from any genuine disposition toward improvement, or else to mollify him with prayers and entreaties, or with formulas and confessions in which he claims to believe. Interpretation. This passage is about the primacy of individual conscience over accountability to any external authority, including the final judgment of God. Kant asks us to imagine standing before a judge and having to give an account of our lives, our good and bad actions. If the judge is an external figure, whether human or divine, Kant says we will inevitably try to find a way to fool him, to circumvent or suborn his judgment. He specifically mentions insincere prayers and penances as attempts to escape punishment without resolving to improve ethically. If, on the other hand, the judge we stand before is our own reason, we can do none of this. A man cannot bribe his own reason, Kant says, meaning that in this case we cannot hope to win over or fool this inner judge. We know we did wrong, and the tricks we instinctively apply to fool external judges, including God, will not work. I think this passage illustrates two things. First, the anti-ritualistic and anti-Catholic element of Kant's rationalized Christianity, and second, his near absolute confidence in the power of reason to regulate and compel human behavior. He seems to believe that, in a properly trained mind, rational reflection can fully take over the role formerly played by superstitious belief in an anthropomorphic God-Father judge.